Hi, I'm Kathy Perret with the City of Santa Barbara. Today we're going to check out the Water Percent Adjust feature on a controller. It'd be great if you join me. Let's go in the back. Here in Santa Barbara, we do have seasons. They're not as exaggerated as on the East Coast, but our plants know when it's spring and it's fall, and we're the ones that are responsible to make sure that they get the amount of water that they actually need. In the spring, we still have moist air and residual moisture from our winter season, so we need to slowly increase the amount of water that we're applying to the landscape. In the fall, it's getting dark earlier, the plants are starting to go dormant, and we need to reduce the amount of water that we're applying to the plants because they're just not using it. So when we're looking at the spring and the fall water, and we call those the shoulder seasons, the summers obviously are hottest. The spring is a lot lower than the summertime, and then if you're looking at your curve, you're going to come gradually up. You'll probably use the most water August, September, and October. You're going to drop dramatically down in the amount of water that you're applying to your plants. We can do that with an easy one-button adjust. The watering adjust feature, or the seasonal adjust feature that you can find on your controller, it allows you to customize the amount of water that your plants are receiving depending on what the weather is doing. It's really easy to do. If it's warmer, you may need to increase the time. If it's getting cooler, like in the fall, you may want to decrease the amount of time. And by doing that, you take the seasonal adjust button and you change the percentage of the amount of time that you have currently scheduled. The number is actually posted on waterwisesb.org. One of the first things to do when you're going to use your seasonal adjust button or your watering index is to actually look at your controller and see what you're watering in the summertime usage. So we're going to come here, I look at my run time, and I'm running for 18 minutes. Well, let's imagine now that it's the fall, and we know it's getting dark at 5 o'clock, it's foggy at night, it's nice and cool in the morning, the plants aren't growing very much. I really only need to water maybe only 40 or 50%. So I'm going to come down to this seasonal adjust percent here. This controller lets me adjust it every month. Yours may only do an overall, but let's go to, let's just say it's April, May. We're going to take ourselves here to October, November. At this point, it's watering 100%. That'd be the full 18 minutes. I'm just going to take it down. I really only want to water it 40% based on the watering adjust feature that I can look up online. 40%. So now I know that this is only going to water 8 minutes every time it comes on instead of 18. I put it back up to run, and every single one of my zones are going to water less than half of the amount of time you were watering in August. It's important. Every time you can adjust this, you're applying just what the plants need, no more and no less than what they have. Most people overwater by 5 feet a year. That's almost a scary percentage, 5 feet of water that the plants aren't using because it's going deeper than their roots. If you go home and you look at your controller and you don't have that percent adjust feature, it's okay, you can still do it. Look at your controller, see how many days a week you're watering. If you water 3 days a week in the summertime, that's your 100%. Take 1 day off. Now you're watering 66% of the time. Usually that's going to be your biggest shoulder month time, the fall and the spring. As you get closer to winter, you're going to water a lot less. Only water once a week, and now you're watering at 33%. When you don't need to water even once a week, just turn it off, let it rain, and then as it starts to warm back up in the spring, slowly turn your watering back on for the most efficiency and the best plant health.